welcome back to the 6th episode of my Stardrive campaign with the new British Empire. Last episode we saw the beginning of war between us and the Opteris Federation now, because they managed to conquer the Rally Devoted. So that's all of the brown folks you can see on the minimap down there. They are actually quite difficult to see, so hopefully throughout Alpha and Beta we're going to start seeing that being improved. We still have our friends, the Kulrathi Shogunate, and they are trusting us even more, so I'm tempted to actually offer an alliance with them. There we go, now we're in alliance with them, so that's even better. So once we've been in alliance with them for quite a while, I'm going to then offer for them to become part of our empire. So we actually expand as a federation. So they're going to be our first colony, our first client state, I think is the right word for it. Anyway, we're just about to invade Tila. I think I may need to build some troops to accompany them, so I might do that in one of these planets if I can. Yes, I can. Or it's not crashed. So I'm going to build these 6 troops on Thoric, just so we can then use them in invasions of the enemy. It's easier to just take over their planets, and I don't think I have anything to bombard their planets with. These ships will eventually get to Reveran, and we shall see some of that ground combat. Oh, that's good. We've colonized Theta. However, we very much need to invade Yugari, because they're getting very close down here. Very close. Plus, that is a ridiculously good world. It's got a huge population, but not very much of everything else. Opteris do that. They just mine the minerals out of them, so we need to invade Yugari. Not actually going to get that much benefit out of, in terms of food from their planets, I don't think. Our invasion fleet is almost there. It's one of our little fighters there, I think. Yeah, it's a little fighter, not a flak hunter. It'll be interesting to see if they have any ships that are capable of defending this territory. It doesn't look like it. No, so let's have a look. So they have 1 unit of bugs there, so it should be easy to destroy them. I don't know why I colonized Belial, it's not great. I think it's just to watch the red expand, really. Are you there yet? No, we just got there just in time to watch you arrive. This is Reveran. This is the this one here. So you can see my ships will arrive and turn up in orbit. We struggled very much last time. Master says tell the humans to take those pieces of junk that they call spaceships and to remove them from our space right away, or else. Okay, so that's the yellow people. They're pissed off at us because our ships are in their space. I would imagine that's because they tried to colonize Willister, which I'm not happy about. Right, okay, that's it. I'm gonna have to declare war on them, or hope they declare war on me, because I'm pissed off at that. That annoyed me. Oh, that was my system. And I have a colony ship heading there right now. So unfortunately, guys, I'm gonna have to declare war on you for that. But that's completely your own fault. Oh, nope, they're gonna declare war on me. That's completely fine though. Let's put the Pew Pew Defense Fleet into Willister. And the Naval Task Force in Tila, because I think they're actually already fighting enemies, if I'm correct. Well, yeah, there's a couple fighters that have decided to come in and try and... Well, let's be honest, they're just going to die. You know they're heavy fighters. They're just going to die very quickly. So now we have... we're basically fighting all of the north. So that's good. We have colonized Willister. But we still got enemies, so we're going to need to deal with that. However, let's do this invasion. See how it goes. Okay, while patrolling on the edges of space, your forces have stumbled upon a wretched hive of scum and villainy, a Corsair base. The Corsairs have sent you this message. We are so happy that you found us, or rather that you allowed us to find you. Times are rough out here in the lonely black reaches of space, and when time gets tough, well, the tough get to rubbing on a space empires like your own. I think this basically means these are the pirates, so I'm just gonna pay it. Oh dear, we're gonna need to then hail his ship because we don't have the credits. First off, let's improve. Oh god, why am I costing so much money? First thing we're gonna do is then try and invade this city. But it looks like we actually managed to get it because quite a few landed in time, so we should destroy this now. There we go. So Reveran is now mine. So we're then going to build all that stuff. That's good. And he's on a research go. No, I want him to be core. So we're going to launch these troops into orbit. And we took Reveran from the peasants who decided to try and attack us. So it's completely their own fault. At this point we're now going to go over, use these troops to take over Willister. That's good news, really. It's quite extended out there, but those first contact idiots decided to try and attack us, so it's their own fault. Right. We get heavy. And it's completely their own fault. I wonder if there are any good frigates that we can work off of. No, let's make our own one. Okay, let's begin with... That canopy shield is ridiculously good. Let's move it further down so we have a few more spaces for weapons. There we go. Okay, so it gives 150 power. This gives 225 power. It has a lot, 4 times as much health, has half the cost, and less power source. This is actually better. So we're going to try and power, but we don't actually have enough there, so we're going to have to move this up one. As you can see, you're trying to just fit everything in. It does actually get quite difficult to be able to power everything. Now I am putting quite a lot of these power cells in to begin with, but that's literally just to begin with, so we can try and organize everything. So the engines are quite difficult normally, so we're going to put in a couple combat thrusters, just to, yeah, that should do it nicely. Now for the weapons. Repair bay launcher. That sounds good to me, but we don't have enough space for it. Oh dear. Right, we've got heavy mountain fusion beam, so it looks like we've got phaser. I wonder what phaser is. Oh, that's cool. Not actually enough space for this. Oh well, we're gonna have that phaser away to begin with then. Unless we can put that instead. Nope, looks like this frigate is gonna be an anti-fighter frigate. How, ironic. Right, okay, in which case, we'll put more, you know what? Let's bring up the heavy gunboat. It's bigger, and we're going to be able to fit more weapons on it. Heavy mount fusion beam. Put that right at the front. Get a couple of phasers to do that as well, so it's going to be a beam ship right at the front, so that's going to be great. So that's powering them. We're also going to put this canopy shield in to begin with, so let's put it there. Yeah, that'd be a good place. Let's put the engines in. But we're going to put in the medium engine in instead of that combat thruster because they give good normal speed, but they're not capable of warp. So we're going to actually put this balanced engine in. Put some fuel cells in there. Right, we need commands. We're going to put a bridge in because obviously it gives some bonuses. Repair and cost and power and defense and stuff, so that's good. We're going to then put, no, I don't want a colonization module. I don't need any of them. All we do need is some more weapons. We don't have very many energy cannons, which is a pity because we haven't researched them yet. But we can put a repair drone in. That's good. So we can repair ourselves, and these fusion beams are going to be great. They're going to do the damage. So on top of that, let's put a bunch of point defenses in, shall we? They're not going to be able to be powered, so we're going to leave them as they are. And they're not going to be able to be powered either. Move the bridge further back. There we go. There we go, let's put some power plants in to start powering this stuff. That should be alright. And we can start putting armor in and etc. to try and offset everything. We can actually put a couple warp engines in here. There we go, and that'll make it even faster when it's in warp. So now we can put some armor in so on these places. Oh wait, you can't even put it there. That's annoying. Alright, I made a mistake here. What we're going to have to do, put that there. And they can be powered like that. And I think we're going to have to do something similar here, which is a big pity, unfortunately. Let's see if we can't do anything different. What's a Thalaron blaster? That's quite cool. But we don't need that. Okay, phaser array. There we go, so we've got 3 phasers on the front, and we should have enough for a couple more. Yeah, there we go. So we've got that worked out. So we traded off the power for a few more blasters and stuff. Right, well on top of this we're going to have to put some more defenses down, aren't we? So let's put a few more shields in, just because I like the shields. And some defense, I think. Got a lot of power there. Put another fuel thing in. And we'll probably put some defense armor in as well. So, yeah, I think that'll do. There we go. So that's the ship. We're gonna call this the... What? Oh, we forgot to put the command module in. Probably everyone's probably there screaming there going, "You fool!" Now we don't have space, do we? It's embarrassing. We'll have to replace the ancient shield with a command module. Unless we just put it as a cockpit, but that doesn't give enough bonuses. There we go. That's it done. Shall we call it a fusion frigate? No, that won't work. What were they called? They were called phaser arrays. Oh, good point, we need to move this flak defense so it's covering to the sides and back instead of to the front. That's, you do forget about that. I think I would like it if these side mounts on the in the actual final game were kind of designated more towards the sides. If you put them on the sides instead of always having to face the front. That annoys me because I often forget, and then my ships just aren't as good as they could be. There we go. I'm gonna save it as the nutcracker. There we go. So now we can go to. Well, everything should have carried on going as I did that. Apparently not. So our task force is still in Attila, engaging what appears to be enemy fighters. But I can't imagine they're gonna win. Oh, I had it paused. Can't imagine they're gonna win. Now we're gonna go to the fleet screen. And we're going to add a few nutcrackers. There we go. And there we are, so we've built some frigates to join the other fleets. So defense, the Pew Pew defense fleet is doing well. They're all starting to group up, which is good. As you can see, they're very spread out because of where they're being built. Let's have a look at the diplomacy. How much do these guys like us? This is good, they're starting to fear us more. Soon human, but not yet. We just recently became allies. Okay. They're gonna take a while before they start doing that. That's good though, that's fine, we can wait. We can be patient. Then we'll eventually get these peak fellows being part of our empire. Looks like their first attack fleet has started. But they're not very big. They're not going to be that powerful of an ally, I think. Really. That's good. They're fighting each other. Shouldn't be too much longer until we conquer. How many troops have you built on Tholic? 2 so far. That's fine. Oh, and our money suddenly shot up. There we go, let's put it back down to 11 or so. There we go. Oh good. I wonder what does combat readiness exactly give? I wasn't sure. It will be under ship construction. Medium fuel cell. Okay, cool. Ah, there we are. Remnant computing. I don't know what that does. Oh, cool. Oh, so maybe this is Remnant Studies is about taking control of these ships, which would be quite nice. I think we're gonna need to get some armor on the go. But yeah, our energy. Yeah, let's get the planetary shielding. I'm not sure if I want these. What do they do? Do they make... It bypasses shields. That's what I would like. However, it looks like that's the end of this particular episode. Thank you very much for joining me. The war has been fought. We've designed the frigates, so that's frigates fun. And we've managed to capture Reveran, so everything's looking fairly good so far. Where are they going? What are they doing? They're awaiting orders. That's great. That's why they're taking so long. You're going here, you idiots. Anywho, thanks very much for watching, and hopefully I shall see you again soon.